My name is Art, and you're visiting 19 Buffalo Street. We are going to make some food. Don't ask me what it's called. We're having gnocchi with some eggplant parmesan with some ground beef. And over here we have some fresh sliced mushroom, onion and garlic. And here we have some shredded mozzarella. We brown up the beef, a little bit of ground sea salt.
My rainbow pepper grinder. It's got white pepper, red pepper, black pepper, all different types of pepper.
Yeah. We'll save a little of that for on top. It's yummy.
With the fresh black pepper.
A little bit of ground black pepper on top yet. We'll brown up this meat. Got the water on over there.
Water salted also, because that's the only way you're going to flavor your pasta.
So we're browning up our ground beef. 1 pound of ground beef.
One of the things I like to do when you're making ground beef for your spaghetti sauce is make sure it's brown, but don't get it crispy. Leave it with a little juice inside, so that way it's going to continue cooking in your sauce, so it won't be tough and hard.
And we've got our sauce over here. Eggplant Parmesan. We're using 1 jar. Seemed to work out well the last time we made a similar dish.
And I mixed about 1/4 of the jar of water in with the sauce.
Get the last little bit out of the bottom. Let's see here. Our gnocchi.
I don't really want to start the gnocchi yet. It only takes 3 minutes to cook.
We've got 2 packages. About 14-ounce packages. Normally we don't buy the frozen gnocchi. We usually get the vacuum packed out of the pasta area of your local grocer. We're adding our ground beef to the sauce, and we're not straining the grease out because we're going to use the grease to saute the veggies. So over here we have our onion cut up, and we have our mushrooms in our pink container, helping, can't really even see that, jeez, helping support
Breast cancer
research on breast cancer.
I always add the onion first because it takes so long to soften.
While her onions are sauteing, she's going to chop up her garlic. Can't really see very good. We need light. The sauce is looking yummy.
You always add the garlic close to last because you don't ever want your garlic to burn. You just want it to be nice and golden. That's when it gets its nice sweet flavor. Onions are considered an aromatic along with things like celery and garlic, and when you're cooking them you always want to put some salt on them. It helps reduce the flavor and the sweetness, believe it or not. Otherwise you're going to get a really strong onion flavor without getting the real nice underlying flavor. So that's just a little tip for you. Now let these onions cook a little bit more. They're starting to get a nice softness and color to them while I continue to chop up the fresh garlic.
I love onions.
And I love garlic. add our mushrooms because our onions are starting to smell really good. So we're going to add our mushrooms to the mix. Breast cancer research mushrooms.
I was going to say titty cancer.
Save the tatas.
Save the tatas. Yum yum.
Also go ahead and add my garlic.
Add the garlic with the other stuff there, Yummy.
Let that cook down for another few moments. And I'm going to put my gnocchi in.
So that's 1 onion and half of a container of mushrooms and about how many cloves of garlic?
3 small cloves, or you could probably do 1.5 2 regular cloves. I go lighter on the garlic than I like to for these guys.
Season to taste.
But I definitely recommend fresh garlic over garlic powder, or even the minced. The minced isn't that bad, but you tend to use a lot more than you need to. Add my gnocchi. Got a nice rolling boil on my water. Gnocchi only takes 2 to 3 minutes to cook. You pour it in. When it floats to the top, it's done.
I'm going to go ahead and add your sauteed veggies to your sauce. Yummy. Smells awesome. Of course.
See, they started to caramelize really nicely. Ready. See how it's floated to the top? Just cut the heat.
Yeah, cut the heat so the rest have a chance to float to the top too. So we went ahead and strained the gnocchi, and now we're going to dish it up. Yum, yum, yum. And now we're getting the sauce. Yummy. Who's that?
Yours. You always get the first plate.
Sprinkle our cheese on top of the sauce. It's better to do this when it's still nice and steaming hot because it'll melt on its own. But if you have to, get the assistance of a microwave oven. Cover the sauce and the gnocchi. That's one hell of a dish right there, buddy. Alright, so after a shot in the microwave, cheese is all melted, and I put a little bit more rainbow pepper, some nice white, black, and red pepper, and it's ready to eat. Yummy, yummy. So nice melted cheese. Big chunks of meat in there, mushrooms. Big chunks of mushrooms and meat and cheese. Oh yeah. It's yummy. I hope you enjoyed our first of hopefully many cooking videos. So let's eat.